Hello everyone, I'm Anna Tsaliki, a Greek student from General High School of Nea Peramos, and this is the first podcast of Erasmus Plus KA2. The name of the project is Museums, and the main topic of the program is museums as useful sources for education and motivation in schools. So, I think it's time we introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Max Torres Empere and I'm from Spain.
I am Alex Boskos and I am from Greece.
Hi, I am Damla Sukoc and I am from Turkey.
Hello, I'm Evridiki Bagelu and I'm from Greece.
Hi, I am Eylül Demirörs and I'm from Turkey.
And we will discuss about museums. So, Max, what museums have you visited?
I have visited Paradox Museum that is in Barcelona and it's an optical illusion museum. Also, I visited Museu Dalí that is in Figueras, my city, and it has a very big cupola or dome, and his most famous painting is The Persistence of Memory. I also visited Vatican City Museum that has the Sistine Chapel and a lot of big paintings, but it was so long. It lasts 3 hours. Also, I visited Natural History Museum from London. I think that is the best of London. I saw lots of big animals and I like a lot the skeleton of the blue whale. I visited British Museum of London and it has Rosetta Stone. And also I visited National Gallery of London that his most famous painting is Flowers painting of Van Gogh.
In your opinion, which of them was the most unique and why?
I think that the most unique museum that I have visited is Paradox Museum from Barcelona because it's not typical to see optical illusion museum, and it has a tunnel that you walk normally, but everything around you spins and you feel that you are spinning too and you fall. Also a place that if you are in the top of the place in the room you look so big, but when you are in the lowest place in the room you look small.
So, Damlasu, with who do you usually visit museums?
I like going museums with my family most of the time because my parents and my grandparents knows a lot of things about history, and hearing information about what was those specialized things from people I love makes me listen to them even more. I love going to museums with my friends too because I like having fun with my friends.
Oh, good. Is there somebody else that has a different experience?
Yes, I usually go to museums with the school. It has a lot of benefits, such as lower entrance price, exploring new things with people you may not know, or with your friends without parents' guidance.
You, do you find museums interesting or not, and why?
Me personally, I can find museums interesting because even though they're educational and a good place to learn our country's history, I don't think they're worth visiting. In museums, especially in historical museums, the guys tell us about the history of that place, but as someone that loses interest very quickly, I think that the museum guides can get people's attention enough afterwards, after some time, because of how much they talk and use hard words. And the museums are also very crowded and it takes hours to actually get inside and see the exhibition. And because of the long wait, I get tired and then just want to leave without learning anything. So these are the reasons why I don't like museums in general.
Okay, so is there anyone of you that actually likes museums?
Yeah, I do, and I'll explain why I love museums. In a deeper level, it's observing human withstanding, how many things we have created and preserved that they have withstood time as us. And I want to seek and form a deeper connection with the past, and thus the people who create it. History repeats itself, and if I'm searching for answers, I think it's best to look in the past, and museums are a portal to that solution. Okay, I'm done. But what about you, Anna? Do you like museums?
I like museums, but not all of them. I usually prefer visiting natural history ones because I like learning about ancient animals and see how they looked like, and also art museums because they give me inspiration and make me feel calmness and serenity. On the other hand, I don't really enjoy history or archaeological museums, although they provide useful information about the past, they seem boring to me. Some of you said earlier that you don't like museums. How can we make museums better? Max?
In my opinion, museums have to make tickets cheaper or also make them free, and then have a coffee shop or a small store to make the time pass more quickly than usually and to gain money. And also, they have to change exhibitions more frequently to always have new things to see.
But in a world of technology, how can technology aid?
The museums can be so crowded, and maybe some people that live far away cannot go to museums that they want. So, to make it better, we can make virtual museums. So, a lot of people can see the museums without waiting so long or go long distances.
Also, in my opinion, it would be a lot more interesting for adults and young kids to have 3D experience. For example, museums can have a hologram like a T-Rex walking around the museum. This could make the experience much more interesting and it would make people learn much faster.
Another thing that should be considered are interactive games. They can make museums more engaging and the learning will be easier and more fun for kids as well as adults.
But Evridiki, what can we do so the students themselves can root for going to museums?
I think it's important for the school to cultivate love for the museums from a young age. A school is a basic societal foundation that everyone now has been or will be. They can start interacting with museums on a frequent basis by having school as intermediary. And have educational visits. They should be organized with the students assessing the learning experience through projects so they can actually utilize their knowledge.
I think that we had such an interesting and constructive conversation. We saw museums from different perspectives and gave different solutions on how we can improve the museum experience. Thank you for listening to our discussion.
Bye.
Bye.